Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Sloan's maternity grievances, Maggie presses Alex and Teresa to split up. The Thursday, February 1st spoilers for Days of Our Lives show that Harris Michaels told Lucas Horton he would be safe and told him to wait while he spoke with a criminal at the hospital. When Harris bumped across Marlena Evans, Deidre Hall, and accepted her offer of a therapy session, he was angry since the felon would not provide any information regarding the drug epidemic. After answering questions concerning Ava Vitale, Harris declared the session to be finished and gave an explanation of Ava's fictitious relationship with Stefan DiMera, Brandon Barish. Marlena was perplexed, but before taking off, Harris didn't provide much information. On Thursday's episode of Days, Lucas called Chad DiMera and asked him to come to Harris's apartment. Lucas stated he had a hell of a story to tell and described the informant scenario that led to him being beaten in jail when Chad brought Everett Lynch along. Prior to Harris coming back and losing it over Lucas speaking to reporters, Lucas slammed Clyde Weston. Harris offered exclusive details about an impending drug raid to Chad, who agreed to postpone the piece. Harris chastised Lucas for trying to keep him alive after Everett and Chad left, saying they didn't need Clyde to take revenge. Chad and Everett recognized in the town square that in order to do their impending story well, they needed to talk to Clyde. Teresa Donovan panicked over the new Bella Issues layout at Titan on Thursday's DOL show, so she let Alex Kyriakis take a look. Teresa realized it was all wrong and pleaded Brady Black for assistance when he arrived, but it made sense to Alex. Teresa expressed her gratitude to Brady for saving her life and showing her what she was doing incorrectly. They ended up giggling over old footage of Tate Black as a little child. Maggie ran into Alex again in the town square, questioning whether he was old enough, patient enough, or sympathetic enough to date Teresa at this point. Maggie clarified with Alex that she meant what she said when she said they should break up. Naturally, Alex made it plain that he was done being a player. Maggie encouraged Alex to locate an addicts support group and make an effort to better understand Teresa because he was now fully committed to being there for her. Maggie said that she could speak with the board and that she believed it was time for her to retake her position at Titan. Maggie was grateful by Alex for her advice regarding the addicts support group, but he cautioned her that she would not be going back to Titan. Upon returning to his office, Alex saw Brady and Teresa sharing a chuckle. After Brady departed, Maggie gave him some encouraging news regarding Holly Jonas and revealed her wish for a Titan comeback. Brady understood that Maggie merely wanted everyone to prosper and pulled her into an embrace after saying he'd speak with the board and assess their feelings. Alex reassured Teresa that he was fine with her taking Brady's assistance earlier. Alex behaved as though Teresa's happiness was the only thing that mattered, despite his obvious jealousy. Teresa questioned if Brady would actually go to the trouble of attending an addicts support group and learning how to help when he brought up the notion. Before he locked the door for office passion, Alex declared that he would do anything for Teresa. Jude Brady's sobbing broke up Eric Brady and Sloan Peterson Brady's attempt at making love at their house on Thursday's episode of Days. After feeding Jude, Eric attempted to resume his sultry evening with Sloan. Next, Leo Stark interfered, saying he was there to view the pictures Eric had taken, but in reality, he was only there to irritate Sloan. Melinda Trask showed up as well to inquire about the christening, which was postponed since Eric wanted to allow Nicole DiMera time to attend following her return. Before Leo joined Eric in looking at the pictures, Sloan pretended that everything was all right and tolerated his getting under her skin. Sloan took advantage of the opportunity to gripe to Melinda about parenting and Eric's lack of desire for a nanny, even though they couldn't afford one. Sloan couldn't imagine continuing like this for another 18 months, much less 18 years. Since their freedom was at stake, Melinda essentially instructed Sloan to get over it. On Thursday's episode of Days, after everyone had left, Eric and Sloan attempted to make love once more, but Marlena interrupted to have a look at Jude. Sloan grumbled and fell back on the bed, upset by that. Keep an eye out for spoilers on Days of Our Lives, as they hint at far worse issues ahead for Sloan. When Lucas needs unexpected assistance to care for Clyde, Sloan admits something startling. In today's Days, candles are flickering and Sloan and Eric are growing hot and stuffy in their bed. Baby Jude begins to cry just as they are about to enter the entertaining section. Eric refuses to allow Sloan to cry, despite her best efforts. While Eric feeds Jude, Sloan impatiently waits on the bed and then tries to get the hovering Papa Bear back into bed. Eric protests that it's not a good moment, but just as he does, Leo knocks on the door and charges in. Leo is eager to review the pictures that Eric took. Unless it's not a good time, he remarks, turning to face Sloan. Next, he swoons over the infant, claiming that it resembles Eric exactly. Then, right before Melinda arrives at the door, he requests a Long Island iced tea. "Have you seen the kid you bought for this adorable couple?" Leo expresses happiness at Melinda's announcement that she is the godmother, pointing out that it is a coincidence that he is also the godfather. Despite their shock, Sloan reassures them that he is merely kidding. Then he asks when the christening is and dances around the kidnapping once more. Eric continues, saying Nicole informed him that Holly is reacting to stimuli, and he would prefer to hold off until she returns. "That's all right," Sloan attempts to dismiss it. After that, Eric and Leo head to another room to look at his pictures, leaving Melinda and Sloan to mutter to one another about Leo prowling around and getting into mischief. At that point, Sloan acknowledges she doesn't think she would make a good mother. Melinda rolls her eyes and inquires as to why she never considered this before having a child or reading any books about what it was like to be a new mother. "No, in reality, I didn't." She believes she won't be able to endure another 18 minutes, much less 18 years, and she wants a nanny, but Eric says no. As Alex enters the room and offers to help, Teresa attempts to give herself a pep talk at Titan while working. Teresa blurts out that she needs Brady's help badly when he arrives. Brady ignores an irate Alex and offers to help her with the layout she's using. Alex complains, Brady to the rescue, as Teresa dashes outside to grab something. Alex slips out of sight as the ex-couple put their heads together to work. After they're done, Brady tells Teresa that she'll be all right and that the magazine will go far. She gives him a heartfelt thank you once more and expresses her gratitude for his support during her relapse. Tate sent them both letters, in which he talked about how much of themselves they recognized in him. Maggie approaches Alex while he is meandering through the square and asks to speak with him regarding Teresa. Maggie asks whether she's okay because she's worried. Maggie tells Alex that he can't grasp what she's going through, despite his best efforts to support her. It requires maturity, sensitivity, and patience. Hurt. She believes he should break up with Teresa because he isn't capable of handling her. Maggie believes that's okay until he leaves her for another woman, even if Alex doesn't think that's what's best for Teresa. He assures her he's honest about his feelings for Teresa and that he's working hard on himself in therapy. "All right," Maggie replies, "but perhaps you need to look into an addict support group. In order to help her, you must first help yourself." Maggie wonders how Teresa is doing at Titan, and Alex praises her. She continues, saying that they ought to discuss her coming back as well, to which Alex smiles and shoots her down right away. "It is not going to occur. Not under my supervision." He returns to Titan to find Brady and Teresa talking over Tate. Brady leaves her with Alex, and she thanks him once more. "Okay. Does Brady take care of all your issues?" Teresa agrees, but they still need to discuss. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and don't miss any updates.